What does that mean?
Okay, Bismillah, folks, welcome back. We're looking at ordering fractions, decimals and percentages. Here's my first example. Now, what we need to do in order for us to order these varying mathematical numbers, we have half and we have a percentage, a fraction, percentage and decimal. What we need to do, we need to convert them all into the same thing. So we're going to use the method, we're going to change everything into a what?
A percentage.
And then we'll be able to compare them and it'll give us the answer. So now, that already is a percentage, so we just leave that alone. 0.69 to change that into percentage, what do we do to it? Times it by
10.
100, which moves the decimal point 2 places to the right. So 0.69 very quickly becomes
69.
that's in brackets, yeah? So how many percentages do we have now? 2. Now we need to change half into a percentage. You should already know what half is.
5%.
You had 5%? Oh my god, it's not 5%. So we change it into percentage. We use the equivalent technique here because we can. Okay, right. So 2 times by what is 50? 100? 50. So 1 times by 50 is?
50.
So a half, you should know what that is anyway. Come on, folks. Half is equal to 50%. Now, we need to order them now. Let's put them in order. So which is the smallest one?
50.
Okay, which is the next one?
69 and then 70.
Which is the largest one?
71.
Okay, now we need to put the answer down. Okay, what's the first answer? What do I put here?
50%.
Okay,
No, you don't put 50% because when you do it, they want it in thousands.
that's right. You don't, this 50% is for you, that there's for you. When you order the fraction, you must always give the answer using the original values. Always answer using the original values. So yes, you can get these values here to help you understand it, but you must answer using the original values. Right down for you. And if you answer not using the original values, you won't get the mark. So the first one is 50% equivalent, which is a half. The second one was 69%, which is equivalent in real life was. And the last one was 71%, which actually is 71%. So these numbers here that we've done here are good to help us to understand, but then don't go into the answer. Are we happy with that? Yeah? Are we ready for another example?
Yes.
Okay, folks, welcome back to our second question example. This is example number 2. Look at this question. 0.9391, 3/5 and 59%. We're going to change, we're going to order these. Now, what we said earlier is to change the decimal into a percentage. What do we do? Multiply it by 100. So that gives you what percentage?
93.911. And then the next one.
Hang on a second. Next one, we're going to make it change into a percentage. So, Fatima, we can make him into hundreds, yeah? Equivalent technique. Are you watching, Fatima? Yeah? Times that by 20. Times that by 20. That gives us an answer up here.
60.
So, the final answer here, this one is 60%. And the first one was 93.91. And that one already is a percent. Lovely. So we changed them all into equivalent percentages. Now we need to order them. Which is the smallest?
59. That's 60.
So this is number 1, smallest, then
60 and then 91. So say after the smallest to biggest.
we normally do smallest, biggest, yes. Now the smallest answer is 59%, which actually is 59%. That's the original value. The second value, family, is not 60%, but it's really in real life is.
350.
And the last one is 0.
99.
Okay, are we happy with that? So all the techniques we learned last week on this lesson are coming together in this one question. Same stuff, but just packaged together in a different way. Ordering fractional, percentages, and decimals. Right, I'm going to let you loose on the questions. Are the questions circled?
No.
Okay, we need to actually adjust some of the questions as well. So, okay folks, these are the 4 questions I gave my students. I'm going to go through them now as I'll be working on the classes to see some of them need some bit of help. Right, first of all, 3 over 20, we need to change this fraction into a percentage. The easiest way to do that is to time the top and the bottom by 5 to change into equivalent to hundredths. So 3 times by 5 is 15. 20 times by 5 is 100. Right. So what we know now is that this 3/20 is worth how much percent?
15%.
Put that in brackets. That already is a percent, leave it alone. Change 0.2 into percent, what do I do? Times it by 100. What's that give us, Ali?
20%.
20, not 2.
Okay.
Yeah? So it's important that you do your work here. Now if you have an empty gap, what do you put in empty gap? A 0. Bracket that. Okay, let's number them now. Which is the smallest, Ali?
The smallest one is 12.5. Then it's gonna be 15 and 20.
So when we do our answer here, finally, the first answer is 12.5% as it is originally. Second answer is 3/20. And then the third answer is 0.2. Okay, copy that down. Can we just quickly pause this video here? Here comes the second question now. So we've got 4/5. Now that's a number that can quite easily change into equivalents to hundredths. So what do you times it by, top and bottom? 20. That gives you 80 over 100. So that will give us an answer of how much percent?
80%.
80%. And this one already is 45%. So what do you do this, family? Times it by 100. What do we do? 2 places right. That becomes, what does it become? 54%. See how quickly these questions can be done? How quickly they can be done. You just gotta focus, folks. So the smallest one is this one. And what's the next one?
4.
And the last one?
8%.
So we draw a line here. What's the smallest answer is? It actually is 45%.
5.
And the next answer is
0.
0.54, the actual original value. And the last one is 4/5. And that's how we do them. That's how we do these questions. Let's do one more here for good measure. This one here. So 0.78 times that by 100. So that gives you what?
17.
That's in brackets. 15%, that's good. 3/4, we should really know what that is. 5%. Now we can number them. Smallest is. And the next one. And the last one. Okay, let's write the answer down. So the first answer is, it actually is 15%. And the next answer is 3/4. And the last answer is
0.78.
0.78. Done. This one here, quickly we just do it, that's already percent. We actually do the last one, just finish it off. Times that by 100 to change that into percentage. 87.5%. So we've done those two parts. Now 5, 6, quite a few students struggled on 5, 6. So 5 divided by 6. So what goes over here outside the bus stop? The 6. Second number goes first number goes second, yeah? Okay, so how many 6s in 5 is?
0.
Remainder? 5. How many 6s in 50?
7 remainder 8.
6 goes in 50. Okay, so 6, so that's 8. Remainder?
2.
2.
And then 6.
So how many 6s in 20 is?
3 remainder.
3 remainder 2. How many 6 in 20 is? 3.
3.
So that becomes what?
8.
So 5, 6, that's as a decimal. Now we need to change that into a percentage. So what do we do to it? Times it by 100. So that becomes 83.3 recurring percent. Okay, so now we can now number the work. So the first one, Ali, go for it.
So do you know recurring doesn't mean like it never stops?
Recurring, yeah, means it goes on forever. Okay, what's the smallest one, Ali?
5, 6,
Then it's,
85%.
and then it is.
87.
Okay, lovely. Let's put the answer, squeeze the answer in over here. So the first answer is
5,
5, 6. Second answer is 85%. And the last answer is
87.
87.5. Are we happy now with that?
Yes.
Okay, everything we've been learning last week and this week is all coming together in this question. And that's how we do the questions.